And welcome to Upperman High School in Cookeville, Tennessee, near Cookeville, Tennessee, and Baxter, Tennessee, actually, in Putnam County. We are live on Facebook tonight on WDEB, bringing you live coverage of the Middle Tennessee Middle School Championships as East takes on West here tonight as a live matchup between the Fentress County Crush, our East Division champs, and the Upperman Yellow Jackets, 8-1, the Western Division champs, losing only to Smith County a couple of weeks ago. So great one set up tonight. Dave down with you in the booth, and I'm glad you could be with us tonight. Great crowd here on hand, a perfect night weather-wise to bring you the football game, and we are glad to be here. And again, we're setting it all up as here come the Yellow Jackets. We'll have more and more pregame in the kickoff right after this.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including All Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's All Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush Crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. We are just moments away from kickoff in tonight's big championship, Mid-Tennessee Middle School Championship between the Fentress County Crush and the Upperman Yellow Jackets. Of course, the Crush got here, beat Macon County 20-12 in overtime. And in the semis, Upperman beating Avery Trace 40-0 to get here for the championship tonight. Crush averaging just under 40 points a game, and they've only allowed 13 points a game. So a great year for Fentress County and Coach Matt Harris in his first season. Dustin Williams on the other side, third year for that coach over there with a lot of success behind that. In fact, the defending champs. And the Crush would love to knock them off the throne tonight. Yellow Jackets will be a tough opponent to handle tonight here. But Matt Harris very confident in his offense, scoring a lot of points. And we are just moments away from kicking off. Chaffin will do the kicking for Upperman. Back deep. Brannon along, I believe that is Max Jones deep for the Crush. Ball taken at about the 5-yard line and returned to about the 20. Landon Robbins with the return for the Crush as they will take over 1st and 10. Ball spotted at about, say about the 23-yard line. You'll have to bear with me. My eyes aren't what they used to be, and not used to being way up here in this press box. Crush bring them to the line. Upperman, 4-man front for them. Like a 44 defense possibly what Coach Williams running tonight. And off tackle, not a lot of running there. It's carried by Headings. Headings will pick up about 3. Tackled on the inside by Jude Fitzpatrick. Out of his outside linebacker. I believe he's the linebacker over there, the cornerback, coming up to make the stop off the end. That'll bring up a 2nd down, and we'll call it 5. Headings running the quarterback position. Actually, ball goes to Brandon. Direct snap goes to number 22 for the Crush. Some tough yardage there. And that's Bowles for about 3 yards. 3 tough yards. He'll be close to the 1st down, and I believe they will give him a 1st down on that one. So a couple of plays by the Crush, and they have picked up their 1st down tonight. Ball will rest at about the 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line. Again, Brandon in the backfield with Headings. This one will go to Nathaniel. Nathaniel looking for room off the left side. He does have a little bit of running room, but finally trying to drive down at about, about 5 yards there by our quarterback on the other team, and that's somebody we will have to contain there. Of course, Chaffin making the tackle, playing safety tonight for the Yellow Jackets. We'll call it 6 yards on the carry by Headings. Cole Brandon, Nathaniel Headings in the backfield tonight. Misdirection play. Dive won't get a lot. Maybe 2 or 3 tough yards right up the middle. See who carried that football. I believe that was once again Bowles on the carry. They'll give him about 3. Third down situation now for Coach Harris on the other side there. 3rd and 2. Ball at the 39-yard line of the Crush. Brandon, Bowles, Headings in the backfield to go to Nathaniel. Nathaniel looking for running room on the left side and does get the first down. 4 yards by Headings, but even better, the first down for the Crush as they're moving the football. Second first down of this drive, opening drive here. Glad you could be with us. This is the championship game tonight between the Fentress County Crush and the Upperman Yellow Jackets for all the marbles. Mid-Tennessee Middle School Championship right here live from Upperman High School. Dave Down along with Kevin Ron on the camera up on the roof. I think he's up there. If the camera stops moving, let me know. They call me, okay? Doing a great job as always. Here come the Crush, 1st and 10. Ball at the 44-yard line. Power run to the left side. That's Brandon with his carry, first carry tonight. Didn't pick up anything. If anything, he lost a yard on that play. Second down 10 for the Crush. Zion Poland, the wing back for the Crush tonight. Again, Brandon, Headings, and Bowles in the backfield. Misdirection again. Dive play this time. It works. Tough running on the inside again. That is Bowles. Bowles will pick up the first down. We'll give it 11 on that carry. Right now, the misdirection really giving Upperman a hard time. We do have a size advantage. Big line this year for the Crush. Right across the front. Got some big guys up there. We'll talk about that later. Switching around again. Upperman with 4 down linemen, a couple linebackers, and a 44 defense right there as give us up the middle for about 2 yards. And they will say that is a first down. I guess Bowles didn't quite make it to the marker, but then that one takes it on over again. The carry, I believe, is Bowles again. And that is a first down for the Crush. Ball is in Yellow Jacket territory. Clock rolling at 3:16 to go in this first quarter of play. Crush just hang out, took the first opening kickoff, and they have burnt off about 5 minutes of play here in this drive. 3 first downs so far as the ball is inside the Upperman territory. 1st and 10, Crush. Misdirection play. Right up the middle, I believe that is number 10 for the Crush wingback. Poland with the carry. And he will pick up about, they're saying about 12 yards on that carry. First down for Crush. They are moving the football. Ball now resting inside the 40 at the 38-yard line of Upperman. Coach Williams needs to stop right here, turnover, something to get the Crush stopped because they are really moving the football on just about every play. Again, Headings looks like he's going to be the quarterback, but a timeout is called quickly, and looks like Upperman wants to talk about it. Coach Williams wants to regroup, knows he needs to stop these guys. Right now we have 2:27 left in the first quarter of play, no score.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. We have no score, 2:27 left in this first quarter of play. We're at the Middle Tennessee Middle School High School Championships between the Fentress County Crush and the Upperman Junior High Yellow Jackets. Right now, the Crush driving on the Yellow Jackets right now. The Upperman Coach Williams, wanted to talk about that, maybe make some adjustments, but hey, got those guys fired up a little bit too much, and a couple of the guys inside jumped the gun here for Upperman. First penalty of the night for either team. That'll move it 5 yards towards the goal line. First down and 5 for the Crush. Heading's the quarterback. He will not get the ball. The ball goes directly to Brandon Bowles. Or check it, Brandon rather. Brandon with the carry. He will pick up maybe 2. Tough yards right there on the inside. Coach Harris, very unique offense, a lot of misdirection, as obviously it misdirects the announcers and the defense as well. Four carries tonight for Bowles. He's got so far 11 yards on 4 carries. Third down for the Crush, or second down rather. Headings will keep it. He's bounced around on the inside, still on his feet. Upperman tries to wrap him up. Finally, he is dropped by number 17 of the Yellow Jackets. Fitzpatrick, due with a nice tackle to wrap up Headings, but Headings, tough yards right there. We'll give him 2 on that carry. 12 yards tonight for Nathaniel Headings. 3 carries for him so far. Another third down play for Coach Harris. So far 1 for 1 on third down conversions tonight for the Crush. We'll call it 3rd and 2. Direct snap, that'll go to Cole Brandon on the inside. Or check that, that's Bowles. Bowles does some hard running again, and he will be close to the first down. Looks like they're only going to give him about 1 yard on that, and that will bring up a big 4th down right here, deep in Upperman territory. Coach Harris will have to make the decision, and they're saying it is a first down. Bowles with another big carry. This man has so far carried this, Blake. Some tough running on the inside, and gets that big third down, first down for the Crush. That is their 4th first down tonight. 1st and 10, ball is at the 27-yard line. Headings has it. Give it to Poland around the end. Nothing there. Good defense on the outside by Upperman, number 24 with the play. Carmine Phillips with the play off his defensive end, coming up and making the play, but I'll tell you right there, we just didn't have the blocking. And they knew that one was coming. That's a first loss as Poland is thrown for a 3-yard loss on the outside. Zion didn't have a chance, just didn't develop. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. It's a tough one. Upperman didn't even get their hands on the ball. Nice long drive for the Crush as they move it down the field. We'll be back with more, see if they can get it in the end zone right after this.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And Welcome back to Upperman High School. We are getting ready to start the second quarter of play. One is under the bridge. It was all Crush in that first quarter of play. Brandon had led the way with about 14 yards on 4 rushes, and Cole doing a good job. Bulls, Blake did a great job too. He carried for 5 times for 11 yards. Poland with a couple of carries for 13, and Headings with 3 carries for 3 yards. So a lot of offense there, but no points yet for the Crush as they are moving the football. But right now, 2nd and 12. Gibbs up the middle. Direct snap goes, I believe that is Bowles again. And he will pick up a couple of tough yards. That'll bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. So now we've got about a 3rd down and about 11 for the Crush. Headings will take the snap, looking downfield to pass, tries to set his feet, can't do it. Pressure from the outside, and he'll be sacked. Great pressure on the outside by the Upperman defense. Headings cannot get his feet set. That is number 15, Briston Powers with the sack, and 4th down situation now for the Crush and Coach Harris. This drive started at the 23-yard line. They have moved it about 50 yards, 40 yards, 4 first downs. Good drive going, and now they've shot themselves in the foot with a long yardage here for a first down. And quickly, Upperman wants to talk about it. Coach Williams sees an opportunity to get out of this with no blood being drawn, so he will take a timeout. We are just starting our second quarter of play. 6:55, no score. Crush nothing, Yellow Jackets nothing.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. After moving the ball about 40 yards and into Upperman territory, the Crush failed to get the first down, and they will turn the ball over on downs. The Upperman Yellow Jackets will come out with their first touch on the football in this game with 6:55 in the second quarter of play. The man we got to watch here tonight is their quarterback, number 8, Bronson Chaffin. Number 8 is quite the player. 4th down here as we try not to turn it. It is a long pass on the corner, and that one is knocked down. Actually, it is picked off over there, dropped around, and picked off by Upperman. Don't know if it would have been a better thing just to knock the ball down, but actually, I'm not sure. It looks like a catch over there. Great catch on the outside. It might have been Dakota Dillard with a catch. Way on the other side of the field. Couldn't really tell. Both guys went up for it. And number 13 was on the coverage for Upperman. That was Colby Jess. A little bit of a size differential there. And the Crush convert on 4th down and 13. Ball is spotted. We'll put it at the 12-yard line. Headings with the direct snap. Going over the right side. He is close to the goal line. Still going on his feet. He'll be close to the 2-yard line, and they'll finally drop him down. Big play there by Headings. But I'm telling you, what a catch there on the outside on 4th and 13. I can see Coach Williams down on the sideline shaking his head. Even I thought it was broken up. Couldn't really tell who had it. And suddenly the offensive guy gets it. It is a first down for the Crush. Big play there. Nice throw by Headings to get that one up and get it where it could be caught. I think the size differential was a big difference there. First down and goal for the Crush. This is Headings taking it in for the touchdown. From 2 yards out, Nathaniel Headings makes it a 6-0 game. .5:59 in the second quarter of play. Crush will now try to do the conversion thing. Got a feel for Upperman. Just about had the Crush stopped in a big conversion on 4th down. Surely didn't want to turn it over. Headings tries it on the right side off tackle, and they say he is in for the 2-point conversion. So the Fentress County Crush, they draw first blood here tonight. Just under 6 minutes in this second quarter of play. Fentress County 8, Upperman nothing.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And we are back at Upperman High School. The Crush on top 8-0. Nathaniel Headings with a nice 12-yard run when adding on the 2-point conversion as well. And now the Crush will kick off to the Yellow Jackets. Back deep for the Yellow Jackets will be number 10. That is Gunnar Block. Number 24 deep at Carmine Phillips. And will stand about the 25-yard line. Common opponents, well, Macon County. Both these teams played Macon County and both won against Macon County. 28-26 and 3 overtimes for Upperman, and Crush won 20-12 in overtime. So overtime games if you want to get to the playoffs, and that's what both of these teams have done. Getting ready to kick this one away. Sure what's going on. Coach Harris on the field. And the Crush want to take a timeout, and must have saw something on the lineup. So Coach Harris will talk about it. We'll let you take a break. We'll be right back. Crush 8, Upperman nothing.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And we are back live at Upperman High School as the Fentress County Crush get ready to kick it off to the Upperman Yellow Jackets. We're in the second quarter, Mid-Tennessee Middle School Championships here at Upperman High School. Fentress County Crush and the Upperman Yellow Jackets squaring off to take the title home. Crush kicks it onside, or that one bouncing around. It may have hit a Crush player before it was finally downed. And that will be the call. Jorge Soto with the attempted onside kick there. And Upperman, it almost worked. If it hadn't hit our guy at about 8 yards down the line there, it was a good call there. Coach Harris electing to try to get a quick turnover, but that one not to be, and the Yellow Jackets will take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line. First time they have touched the ball tonight. Again, the big man is the quarterback, Bronston Chaffin, number 8. Saw him warming up in pregame, and I'll tell you what, he'll throw the football, folks. Calling the Crush for offsides procedure on that kickoff, and they will decline it because I think Coach Williams enjoys this field position. As actually the ball is just inside Crush territory at their 49-yard line. First and 10 Yellow Jackets. Number 17 and number 15 in the backfield along with Chaffin, Powers, and Fitzpatrick. Out of the gun. Fake. Chaffin will keep it. He has got some room. He broke one tackle through the safeties, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. One play, one touchdown. That didn't take long, folks. 49-yard run for Chaffin, and it is a 8-6 game. A lot of arm tackling there. You can't arm tackle a young man like that. You've got to break down and wrap him up. That took approximately 20 seconds off the clock. So here come the Yellow Jackets on the 2-point conversion. Again, Chaffin out of the shotgun. 53 defense for the Crush. He'll take a run around the right side, trying to get to the corner. Runs out of room there, tiptoes the sidelines, but knocked out of bounds. So conversion fails. Good defense by the Crush. And that is where we are standing. 5:49 to go in this second quarter of play. Fentress County 8. Upperman 6.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including all sports and outdoors. For all things sports, it's all sports and outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush Crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including all sports and outdoors. For all things sports, it's all sports and outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush Crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. We are in the second quarter of the Mid-Tennessee Middle School Championships between Fentress County and Upperman. We just had a marvelous 49-yard run from the quarterback for Upperman. Why did I think the folks were just waiting for that to happen? They knew it was going to happen before we knew it was going to happen. So Upperman will now have to kick off to the Crush. First time they moved the ball very well. Had a big fourth down conversion to Dillard, but other than that, they had no problems moving the football on this Upperman defense. Chaffin will kick off. Ball hits the ground, bobbles around, picked up by the Crush. Across the 30 and hit like a pile driver. I don't know who did that, but the Yellow Jackets come down and add the oomph on that. I believe it was number 24 with a hit. Carmine Phillips rocks one of the Crush there. I believe that was Bowles bringing it back. But well, I tell you what, special teams, you got to love these guys. They'll spot the ball at the 32-yard line of the Crush. 1st and 10, 5:36 to go, second quarter of play. Coach Williams with the assignment of trying to stop this Crush offense, averaging just under 40 points a game. Really stacking the box, trying to stop this running game of the Crush. That one off tackle. Headings takes the ball himself and picks up about 2. Politely helps up the guy who just knocked him down. Jaden Boss. And Chaffin coming up from that safety position. He plays a real shallow safety. You got to wonder if maybe we'll try some play action, then try to pop one down the seam over the top of him. But I got a feeling it's going to be tough. He's a very large young man, very athletic. 2nd down, 6. Misdirection. They'll give it to the dive man. Nothing there. Again, Blake Bowles on the carry, and he doesn't pick up a whole lot there. Third down now for the Crush. As they have about 7 yards to go with the ball sitting at their own 32-yard line. Heading still in control there. He'll take the snap, look, and there's our man. I hate to say that, but I was looking for that one because they were really, really crowding the box there, and he was wide open. If he could have, Headings could have just turned it off, a little less air there. He had 6 points. Got a feeling we might see that a little later, too. They can't get too far up there. That was Nathaniel Cobb, who was really open, slid out of there and had some separation between him and Chaffin again. We'll see that play again. Crush will have to kick it away. Movement up inside the interior line. We'll have to see what the call is going to be. Like this one will go against the Crush. Too much movement on the inside. So they'll push them back 5 yards, and I think Coach Harris wants to talk about it. A little unnerving right now. They missed that opportunity to score, and now he has to settle them down here. And we'll take a break as well. 4:17 to go in this second quarter of play. 8-6. Crush up.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. Just want to take a moment to congratulate the Crush. They had a great season this year. Coach Harris, and in his first season, 6-0, and Matt did a great job. East Division champions, and right now leading the championship game here against the defending champs. That's doing something in your first year of work. 4:17 to go, second quarter of play, and the Crush will get the football. Have to punt it away. Back deep for the Yellow Jackets, Carmine Phillips. Now, Carmine's a player. We've seen him lay the lumber down and carry the football. He's an athlete, too. Headings will kick it away for the Crush. Nice kick. Off the side towards the right side. There'll be no return. That one takes a Yellow Jacket bounce, spins back, and will go out of bounds at about the 49-yard line of Upperman. That's where they will take over 1st and 10. Second touch tonight for the Yellow Jackets. First time, well, that was one play, 49 yards as Chaffin took it to the house. I got a feeling Coach Harris may have one of those linebackers key on this young man. And wherever he goes, you go. Because he is the offense for Upperman. Quite an athlete. 1st and 10. Yellow Jackets again at their 49-yard line. Crush up by 2. Snaps it to Chaffin. He will fake the handoff and try to go off tackle. This time the Crush are there to close that one quickly. Blake Bowles in there to make the tackle off of his linebacker position. But not before Chaffin picks up 3 yards. Second down and 7 from the 48-yard line. I'll check that, the 50-yard line. They are not quite into Crush territory, but they are right on the 50. Wide out is Carmine Phillips. He is 1-to-1 down here, one-on-one. We may want to watch on that. Chaffin looking that direction. He sees it. This time he gives off tackle. Good hard running there, but good defense by the Crush as they close the hole quickly. Kane with the carry. That'll bring up a third down situation for Coach Dustin Williams. Again, in his 3rd season down here, quite a successful tenure so far for Coach Williams. They'll send in Barlow, and Fitzpatrick will come out of the game. 3rd down, and we'll call it 6. Ball at the 49-yard line of Fentress County. Chaffin out of the gun. Guards pulling to the right. Chaffin will follow him. He's got room. He's in the open. If he can beat the safeties, he has done it again. Second touchdown tonight for Brandon Chaffin. We'll call that one from 49 yards. 2 identical runs, almost identical. Second touchdown of the night for Brandon Chaffin. So now the Yellow Jackets will have a chance to add to their lead as they take the lead 12-8. 2 minutes and a half to go before halftime. Telling you what, this is a young man, you just can't let him get in the open. Call will come in. Crushing their 53 defense. It's a big stop right here. Chaffin barks the signals, fakes it, rolls to the right on the bootleg, looking to run it. He'll tuck it, he'll go in to the corner, and he is in for the 2 points. Thought we had him stopped. We just could not wrap him up, and it is a 14-8 lead now for Upperman as we head towards halftime. 2 minutes and a half left in this second quarter of play. Thought we had him wrapped up there, but he just pulled it down and made the play and got into the corner right over the pylon. We'll take a break right now. Again, the Upperman Yellow Jackets 14, Fentress County Crush 8.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. We are at a timeout. We had one of the Crush players injured on that play as Chaffin went over the pylon. A couple of the Crush players collided down there, and that young man is on his feet and moving, which is a good sign. Got a dandy going on here. The Crush came out quickly and scored, make it an 8-0 game, but it wasn't to be long as Chaffin comes back with a 49-yard run to make it a 8-6 game. They failed on the conversion, and then here we go again. Gets the ball and almost the exact same play, exact same spot going the other direction, 49 yards and the 2-point conversion, and that makes it a 14-8 game right now. 2.5 minutes to go before halftime. Our injured player, I believe, I'm trying to get a number. I think it might be Blake, but I'm not sure. And they are carrying him off the field. Evidently, it is a lower body injury. If that is who that is, that will be a big loss for the Crush heading into the second half of play. Right now, though, they're going to get the football with 2.5 minutes. It's plenty of time. Been moving the football fairly easily tonight. Of course, this offense scoring just under 40 points a game, 39.33. Only allowing 13 points a game. They've already allowed more than that in this first half of play. So not indicative of this Crush team. Both these teams played Avery Trace earlier in the year. Upperman won 40-0, and Crush won 36-20. So very similar these two teams are, but the difference right now has been number 8. Bronsden Chaffin, and he will kick the football off for the Yellow Jackets. Beautiful night here in Baxter, Tennessee. Dave Dow along with Kevin Ron on the press box booth, shooting the camera for me. Glad you could be along tonight on this big championship game. Kick is away. Crush will return it right up the middle. Pretty good running room there, and that's where the Crush will take over at the 35-yard line. 2:25 left in this second quarter of play. Coach Matt Harris, I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve in this last 2.5 minutes before halftime, but you don't want to get too too crazy and turn the football over. You want to protect the football as well. Headings back in at quarterback for the Crush. Cole Brandon is the setback with him. In the game, Horst Soto running also at fullback. This one off the right side, not a lot of running room there, and then pops a flag. Trying to take it around the right side, and looks like a lot of grabbing going on there, and that's what's happened. A holding call will go against the Crush. One thing about these linemen, you cannot let your hands get away from your body. Once your hands get away from your body, even if you're not holding it, looks like you are, they are going to throw a flag, and that's what they've done here. Crush will now go back 10, and they'll start all over, 1st and 10. Heading still at quarterback for Coach Matt Harris. Out of the gun, he'll take the ball, looking again for that little route. They've got that one packed up this time. And a big sack again for Upperman. And it's number 15 coming off the right side to make the sack, Briston Powers. They were trying to do that little play that was open earlier off the tight end, number 23. Nathaniel Cobb trying to get free, and that time they had him bottled up and covered, and Headings had no place to go. Second sack of the night for the Yellow Jackets. We'll call it 3rd down at about 25. Probably won't see a whole lot right here with 1:17 before halftime. Pass out into the flat will go incomplete. Trying to get that out there to number 80. Sure who that might be. I'm not seeing an 80 on my roster, but open just for a second. Headings 0 for 3 tonight passing the football. Two sacks against him. A lot of pressure from this Upperman team. So the Crush will have to punt it away. They are way back in their own territory at the 22-yard line. 1:13 to go before halftime, and that is plenty of time for Mr. Chaffin to strike again. Need to burn some clock here. Back to Headings. Nathaniel's kick off the side, and it'll hit the ground and out of bounds. Good field position for Upperman to close this first half of play. Now we'll have to depend on the Crush defense to stop the Yellow Jackets here with 1:09 to go before halftime. Down 14-8. Crush has not found themselves in this situation often, even though they have won a few overtime games this year, some tight ones. Chaffin in a quarterback. Definitely feel the momentum kind of going towards the Upperman Yellow Jackets right now. Briston Powers, number 15, will be one of the guys in the backfield for Upperman as they come to the line. Very similar set as the Crush. Chaffin directing traffic. He'll be in the gun. 1st and 10. Looking downfield. First pass tonight. Open over the middle. Just incomplete. Carmine Phillips was there. Ball thrown just behind him, and Coach Williams wanted that one. He was wide open right down the seam. Just a little bit overthrown. But if you're going to overthrow, that's the place to go. You don't want to underthrow that ball or it'll be picked off, especially with a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Great call by Coach Williams. Had a couple of great calls. Coach Harris earlier on that little pass play that just sometimes you can't execute. You just keep on going and keep making those calls. Fake handoff. Chaffin will keep it off the right side. Nice running before he is tackled by my favorite player. I like all you guys, but I just love Linder. coming up from his middle linebacker position. This guy eats snails for breakfast. 50's quite an athlete too. Five yards for the Yellow Jackets. Chaffin will keep it off out. He's got a first down. We just got to keep him out of the end zone. Headings comes up to make the tackle from his safety position, but it is a first down for Upperman. 33 seconds to go. Upperman moving the football pretty good right now. A lot better than they have in the game here. We just see on this momentum shift right now. They're going quickly as the clock is rolling. 20 seconds to go. Chaffin out of the gun. Two setbacks. Two wideouts. Looking downfield, looking to the right side. He'll go to the corner. Headings is on the coverage, and it's incomplete. I think he's trying to get it to Glock out there. That one overthrown. Again, if you're going to overthrow that ball, that's what you need to do. And Headings with a great coverage over there out of his safety position. Looks like he had him man-to-man there. Bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. 12 seconds to go. So we've seen plenty of time for this Yellow Jacket offense. Chaffin will work out of the gun. Powers is a setback. Long count. Fakes to Powers. He'll keep it over the right side. Same play he has scored twice on. That one wrapped up quickly. I got to tell you, who else? Joseph Linder. And quickly a timeout by the Yellow Jackets. They want to talk about it. 6 seconds to go. Ball is resting at about the 20-yard line, 22-yard line. And both teams want to talk about it, and we'll talk about it. We'll take a break here, 6 minutes before halftime. 14-8, Upperman on top.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And we are back 6 minutes before halftime as the Crush with their backs against the wall right now, trying to keep Upperman out of the end zone. Ball is about on the 21-yard line of the Crush. Man-to-man coverage on the outside. They will two wideouts on the top, one at the bottom. Spread the field a little bit, trying to get it on the little hook route. It is complete inside the 5 and quickly tackled over there on the corner by Brannon. Cole with a nice tackle there, and we have a player down. 3 seconds left on the clock. He's back up. He's going to walk this one off. I think there was a flag possibly on the play. I'm not sure. And there was, and they will call Upperman for a procedure. It's got to hurt. They would have had the ball inside the 5, possibly a chance to score it. Now they'll start 5 yards back. Second penalty tonight for the Upperman Yellow Jackets, and they'll walk them back. We call it third down. They can get a first down. Clock runs out. Chaffin looking to the corner of the end zone. Phillips was there. Awful pushing back and forth. Cole Brandon was on him, but good defense there, and that will end our first half of play. We'll stay right here to see what's going on. I think there's a flag down. We'll have to stay right here for just a moment, see what the call's going to be, and they're going to call the Crush for interference, and I don't think the half can end on a call. So this infraction, they'll have one untimed down. I'll have to see. Clock is saying 0. In fact, they've already got the 8s up there for halftime. Let's see what happens here. Upperman's lining up like they're going to get another play. Referee's trying to figure out where they need to mark this thing. And they'll mark it off. And it's a big one, folks. That will put the football on about the 11-yard line. Chaffin has lined up as a wide receiver to the right. He's trying to slide out there, and I'm sure Coach Harris has picked up on that. Not sure who's going to play quarterback now. They've got Fitzpatrick back there. Phillips, Carmine, who else? Second best probably athlete on the team. Looking to go that way to Chaffin. Chaffin covered nicely and picked off by the Crush. Cole Brandon with the coverage and the nice interception. And that will end our first half of play. It has been a dandy here in Upperman High School at the Middle Tennessee Middle School Championships. Crush 8, Upperman 14.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including all sports and outdoors. For all things sports, it's all sports and outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including all sports and outdoors. For all things sports, it's all sports and outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back. We are at halftime here at Upperman High School. Middle Tennessee Middle School Championships. The Western and Eastern Region champions tying it up tonight. The first half under the bridge, and it's been a dandy right now. Upperman on top 14-8 over the Fentress County Crush. Game has been kind of up and down, and tell you what, it's been one of those games where you think you've got it in the bag, and then the other team comes right back. But when you have two teams of this caliber, you can't expect anything different. Game started out quickly. The Crush moving the football in the first quarter of play, having a lot of success, and then finally scoring after a big fourth down conversion to keep the drive alive, taking a 6-0 lead and Heading's 12-yard run. Heading's tacks on the 2-point conversion, and the Crush were up 8-0. But first play off the scrimmage by Upperman, Chaffin, the young man Brosden with a nice run, 49 yards to the end zone. Quite an athlete, and it was quickly a 8-6 game. Conversion failed, and after a couple of tough possessions, they got right back on the board. Upperman with another 49-yard run from Mr. Chaffin, and they tacked on the 2-point conversion and made it 14-8 with about 2.5 minutes to go before halftime, and that is where we are standing. We'll be back with stats and more right after this.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including all sports and outdoors. For all things sports, it's all sports and outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including all sports and outdoors. For all things sports, it's all sports and outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including all sports and outdoors. For all things sports, it's all sports and outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And we invite you to join us at the conclusion of this game. We'll give our Halls Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. That will all be coming to you at the end of this one in about 2 quarters of play on the outside. Time now to look at your stats from this game, and I tell you what, most of the stats really favor Crush simply because the Upperman team had so much offense out of one player and had such big plays out of that young man. But looking at our side of the ledger, and these are very unofficial. I can't hardly stress that how much it is. But anyway, passing tonight, Headings is 0 for 3 in the passing department. Had a really nice chance to get the ball there a couple of times. We're going to probably see that later on. But hasn't been much of a passing game for either team tonight, except for the big long 4th down conversion. Brandon tonight, he has, we'll give him 3 carries for 6 yards. Headings tonight, 6 carries, 28 yards, and a touchdown tonight for Nathaniel. Also, Blake Bowles, the workhorse tonight with 9 carries, 18 yards, and Zion Poland with a couple of carries for 13 yards. Cole Brandon with an interception late in the game. And penalties, well, about two apiece, and that is where we are standing. A couple of sacks against the Crush didn't help anything with the pressure on Headings where he couldn't plant his feet to throw. So it has been a really tough game, both physically, defense, and offensively. As we mentioned, the Crush averaging almost 40 points, only 8 points at halftime, and giving up 13, and they've already given up 14. So Coach Harris, I'm sure he will pull something out and get these guys ready for the second half, and you won't want to go away. You won't check that one out. Keep it right here. We'll be back with more right after this.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. Very nice facility here. It's just always a pleasure to come here. I think the last time I was here, I was coaching for Clinton County as a defensive coordinator. Back in 09, we came down here and played. Coach Sam Brooks was coaching at that time and had quite an offense. Ran the spread when they were running the spread, just starting to run that. And just a nice trip down here to play the Upperman Bees. And they're having a good year this year. Of course, high school, full swing. And you just got to love it here at fall time here in the Upper Cumberland region. Both these teams here, of course, the Crush got here by beating Macon County last week, 20-12 in overtime. Great game there. On Upperman, beat Avery Trace 40-0. So both of these teams very convincing. The Crush coming in undefeated 6-0. They're in a kind of a different place for them. They're not used to playing behind much, but they have went undefeated this year. A great year for Coach Matt Harris, and they won the Eastern Division. 8-1 for Upperman. The Yellow Jackets only lost coming to Smith County, but that was still good enough for taking the crown for the Western Division. We're at halftime right now, and they are leading this one 14-8 over our Fentress County Crush. And the second half right after this.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. We are about 5 minutes away from starting the second half of play at the Middle Tennessee Middle School Championships, live right here on WDEB, Facebook, and all of our outlets. We are glad you are along with us. Dave Dow, along with Kevin Ron on the camera, down here on a beautiful, beautiful night here in Middle Tennessee, and just as cool as it can be, not humid at all, and just perfect weather for football. Of course, tomorrow is going to be a great game, too. The homecoming festivities happening over at York Institute tomorrow night. Come in there, check that out. And they'll be facing off with Wartburg. And it's always nice to go to York and Dragon Pit over there. And there's just a lot of fun things going on. And you'll be glad you did support our guys out there and see if we can get a big win, big region win over Wartburg. Clock continues to roll. We will be back with more right after this.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. We are getting ready to start this third quarter of play. We are live down here near Baxter, Tennessee, right outside of Baxter in Putnam County. Again, a nice night tonight as the Crush came out quickly and took a early 8-0 lead. In fact, they just about burned up the whole first quarter of play with a nice long drive, and took an early 8-0 lead. And it only took one play for Upperman to get right back in it. Their talented quarterback, Bronson Chaffin, with a 49-yard run. And quickly it was an 8-6 game. Great defense by the Crush defense to keep him out of the end zone right there on that 2-point play. And that may come into play a big, big thing later on. But at that point, the Crush still in control 8-6. But then as soon as the Upperman Yellow Jackets got the ball back, quickly Chaffin went to work, a couple of off plays, and then he took it again off tackle, almost the exact play the other way, 49 yards for the touchdown, and then put the Yellow Jackets on top 12-8. Chaffin again for the 2-point conversion off tackle, and that's where we are sitting 14-8. Coach Dustin Williams in his third year at Upperman, doing a great job, won the title last year, so he has the taste of success, and so do these boys. They know what they have to do to win. Other side of the ledger, Fentress County, the Crush, well, they'd like to get a piece of that crown tonight, and finish off this undefeated season for Fentress County. Coach Matt Harris doing a great job in his first year. But right now, I think the real job of the Fentress County Crush is to bottle up number 8. Just make sure he doesn't get into the open. The other side on offense, well, we're doing really well. A couple of long sacks put us in a hole, and a couple of penalties really messed us up late in that one. But other than that, the offense has really been clicking. We did have an injury later on in the second quarter to a play, and I apologize. I'm not sure who that player was. I'm going to have to see when they come out if he is out there. I'm not going to say anything because I'm not sure. But sitting on the far sideline, I hope it's not Blake, which is the only thing I know to say. Coming it down 5 seconds before the horn, we will start this one off. Again, it ought to be a great second half of play. Yellow Jackets take the field, and here come the Crush on the far side. A good crowd coming down from Fentress County tonight. Just moments away from the kickoff. We'll have it right after this.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush Crew.
Guys, was that number 22 that got hurt over there? Afraid you're going to say that.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush Crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. We're getting ready to start this second half of the play. We're in the championship game of the Middle Tennessee Middle School Championship between the East and Western champions, Fentress County Crush, and the Upperman Yellow Jackets. Crush will kick it off. Long kick to the right side. That is taken at about the 35-yard line, coming back across to the middle. That's Phillips with it, trying to find some running room. Gets a little daylight, but that's about all he'll get. And that is where Upperman will take over 1st and 10, and it has been confirmed Blake Voles is the player that is down. Voles, a big player tonight for Coach Harris, and Blake injured on that stop on the 2-point conversion, and we try to find out if hopefully he'll be back in the game. Spreading the field right now as Upperman will go 2 by 1. Chaffin out of the gun. Play action. He'll keep it around the left side. He's got a little bit of room, but Crush string it out. Only knock him out of bounds after picking up about 8 yards on the far side. Several Crush players in on the tackle. Looked like they had him bottled up, but I'll tell you, Chaffin is such an athlete. He just strung it out and made it to the sideline, turned it up, and made a play out of it, made a gain. Call it 2nd down and 4. Got the ball at the 47-yard line of Upperman. Upperman 8-1 coming in here, 1 loss to Smith County. Crush undefeated. Flag down on the play. Everybody waiting with bated breath. Here he comes coming over to Coach Williams. He's holding his hands up like, what? And that's a personal foul. I go against Upperman. I don't know. I didn't see it over there, but I'll tell you what, it was way on the far side on the sideline over there, and I don't know if maybe one of the Upperman players came in late. Couldn't really tell over there. That is a big, big penalty. That will push back the Crush. Get to replay the down, but they'll have to pick up 20 yards to get the first down. They'll spot the ball at the 34-yard line. Coach Harris really giving the referee some talk, but he sure knows where to stop it. Not going to hurt his team. So we'll call it second and long. Whole bunch. Chaffin in the shotgun. Twin set. Fake, he'll keep it. That's the play he scored twice on, and great defense on the outside. Mr. Linder, Joseph with a great play on the inside to wrap him up. Middle linebacker Linder stops him for a gain of 2. Bring up a third down situation for Upperman. Upperman taking their time. This is a big third down. Got about 20 yards to go, so I say they may put it in the air. Again, 2 men wide to the bottom of the screen, 1 man at the top. Single setback. It's Fitzgerald, I think. Or Phillips, rather. Rolling out to the right side, looking for the long pass. He will keep it, try to get it upfield. Can't make the corner, and again a big flag comes in. Out of bounds on this side. And Coach Williams wants to know what's going on. We'll have to see if this is the make-up call from the other side over there. A lot of people flying in there. Here's the call. Personal foul, and this time it'll go against the Crush. So that'll even everything up like it just never happened. And that will spot the ball at midfield. So 2 back-to-back personal fouls puts the ball at the midfield for Upperman, and it should be an automatic first down, I would think. Maybe not. So that'll be 4th and 1 because they had to go 20 yards for a first down, and after all the changing of the penalties and everything, not an automatic first down. That's why I don't referee these games. 4th down and 1, and Upperman's going for it. Chaffin looks like he may go under center. He does. Watch the middle, boys. Going through the A gap, and there's a lot of Crush players there. He may not have made it. I don't think he made it. I know the Crush folks didn't think he does. Fans on the other side yelling and screaming. We'll have to see, and I don't think he made it. Don't even know if they're going to measure. They are not even going to measure. He didn't even get there close to there. Big play right there. Big stop by the defense. Crush will take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. That's the size differential right there between the interior line. York very big this year. Off tackle Headings. Looking for some running room. He'll pick up about 8. Good blocking up there in front of Nathaniel. He'll take it. 2nd down and 4 for the Crush. He'll spot the ball at the 44-yard line of Upperman. Clock continues to roll. We're under 6 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play. Middle Tennessee Middle School Championship. Glad you could be along. Headings with the carry on the right side for the Crush. Several players in there with the tackle, and a flag comes in late. Fitzpatrick with a stop. We'll just have to see what's going on after they unpile. Something like that looks like maybe a hold in that vicinity. We'll just have to see. Yep. Maybe it wasn't a flag. I don't know. Okay, guess not. No flag. What I saw, I don't know what I saw, but that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 5. Great stop by the defensive Upperman. Headings looking for some running room. Tries to find a little room there, but not a lot, as Upperman really strings it out. Led by number 59, Andrew Crawford, on the tackle. So that will bring up a 4th down and short. We'll have to see if Coach Harris wants to try to go for it here. Brandon in the backfield. They've got big, I believe, Linder in the backfield to block as well. They'll give it. Linder filling in for Blake Voles, and he has got the first down and more. I'll tell you what, you give the football to a linebacker, you better watch out. That's all I'm going to tell you. Linder with the first down in his first carry tonight. He'll pick up 6. Love that guy. First down, Crush. They'll mark it at the 36-yard line of Upperman. Linder filling in for Blake Voles. Don't even know the extent of that injury. Still in the game, blocking now for Headings. Headings looking for some room on the right side. He'll pick up about 3. Now, if the Crush could just avoid any kind of penalties or turnovers, they can eat some clock up and get this football in the end zone. And referee's calling a timeout right now. Not sure what's going on. They'll take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back. 3:52 in this third quarter of play. 14-8. Upperman on top of the Crush.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush Crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including All Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's All Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush Crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. I didn't see that player down behind the huddle over there, but we had an injury on that last play. That's number 36, Walt Kane. And Walt is an 8th grader for the Yellow Jackets. And just had the breath knocked out of him, and he goes off on his own power. So we'll get back to action here. Second down and about 8 for the Crush. Football at the 33-yard line. Straight snap to Brandon. Brandon on the give to Poland on the end around. Zine, nothing there. He'll make a little bit out of it. Tough run in there. We'll give Holden about 7 yards on that carry. We saw Dakota Dillard over at Cumberland County a couple of games ago wear that end around out, take it to the house a couple of times, and it's a great play. That's still going to work. Keeps the defense honest. It's close to the first down, but not quite. I believe they're checking it right now. They would say they are a little short. Everybody moving around over there, just settle down. They finally settled down. We'll call it 3rd down and 1. And now they're calling it 3rd down and a half a foot. There you go. This one's close, folks. Big 3rd down conversion for the Crush to keep this drive going. Upperman will love to jam them up on the inside. Linder in there at the fullback for Voles. Headings at quarterback. Brandon in the setback. Headings drops the football. Nathaniel tried to run before he got the ball. Luckily drops on it. That'll be a loss of 1. So now totally different set of circumstances. 4th down, and we'll call it 2. Ball's at the 36-yard line of Upperman. Heading at the helm in the shotgun. They'll take the snap, give it to Poland. Poland over the right side. Zane close to the first down. Now they're calling it 3rd down. We'll call it 11. Long way to go. Thought Poland had a chance to get the first down there. Had a little bit of opening there, but they closed it quick, and now the Crush jump. That's what we didn't have to have happen on a drive, a penalty. Penalties are hurting us. 77. Austin Weingart trying to anticipate the count, and that'll be 5 against the Crush. Pushing back 5, 3rd down and long. Fentress County doing the same thing they did in the first quarter when they got the opening kickoff. They drove the football all the way down the field and then got into Yellow Jacket territory and stalled out. Headings looking downfield. Pressure, down he goes. 3rd sack of the night for Upperman. That's number 15, Briston Powers, coming off the edge. And down goes Heading for the loss of about 10 yards. So now they'll have to decide what they want to do on 4th down and a whole bunch. Just like the first drive in the first quarter, the Crush brought it down inside the Upperman territory and just could shot themselves in the foot a couple of times. Last time they converted a long 4th down. This time they won't do it. Headings tries to get the corner, and he is knocked out of bounds for a loss of 1. And Upperman will get the football on downs. So Upperman will get the football for the first time in the second half. Once again, the Crush moved the ball, but cannot get any points out of it. So the Crush defense take the field with 31 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter of play. Defense for Upperman has been all night, but they haven't broke. That's what's kept them in the game. Of course, the big runs by number 8, Bronson Chaffin. And he is at the helm now in the shotgun. Fake to the left side. He'll keep it, go right up the middle. We'll pick up about 5. Call it 2nd down and 5 for Upperman. Time is running right now as it is running out in this 3rd quarter of play as it does. 3 are done here in Upperman. Baxter, Tennessee, we have 1 quarter to go in this championship game, the Mid-Tennessee Middle School Championship. Upperman 14, Fentress County 8.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including All Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's All Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including All Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's All Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. Dave Dow in the booth with you. Kevin Ron on top, running the camera. Great game so far. The Middle Tennessee Middle School Championship here in Upperman. The Upperman Junior High Yellow Jackets, along with the Fentress County Crush, lining up tonight 14-8 right now. Upperman on top of Fentress County. Getting ready to do this final 8 minutes of play, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting. Upperman will get the ball to start this 4th quarter of play. Mr. Chaffin at the controls there, out of the gun. Two wide outs low, one wide out high. Setback looks like Powers. Fentress County in their 53 defense. Man-to-man coverage on D. Chaffin will keep it off tackle, tries to come back over the middle with it. Change of direction's good for about 5 yards. Close to the first down. We'll have to check it. They're saying he is short of the first down. That will bring up a big third down conversion here for Upperman. Coach Williams, he's been here before. He's won this thing before, so he knows what it takes to win. Boys have been here as well. That's big experience points. Third down and 1 last time. Chaffin went under center. This time he stays in the gun. Didn't work too well. Coach Williams holding him up here. Maybe trying to get him to jump. Snap is away. Chaffin keeps it. Bootlegging on the right side. Broken down nicely by the Crush, but Chaffin with some nice speed. He will get the first down and about 2 extra yards. Just can't wrap him in. You've got to turn him back inside. You cannot let him get around that edge. If he gets to the edge, he's going to get several yards. Turning back into the defense. It's the only way to handle an athlete like that. So we'll call it 1st and 10 now for Upperman. Easily done, easily set. Harder to do. So Upperman on the move here in this 4th quarter of play with the lead and the football. Coach Williams trying to call timeout in his own way, trying to get the attention of his players. And I think he does. So Upperman wants to talk about it. They have it 1st and 10 inside Crush territory. Defense needs to stiffen up. York down 14-8.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And we'd like to remind you at the conclusion of the game, we'll be giving away our Hall's Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. They do a great job, Philip Hall and his staff. And the whole Crush crew, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Hall Sports and Outdoors, Terry Excavating, Stardust Services, Hometown Family Medical Clinic, Whitehead Insurance, Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, and Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm all bring you Crush football. Very successful year this year for the Crush and trying to finish it off right, but right now this defense needs to stiffen up against this Upperman offense and number 8, Rawson Chapin. 6:41 to go in this one. Out of the gun, he'll throw the swing pass, trying to get it out to Phillips. Carmen can't get a handle on it, and the pass was behind the line, away from the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure if that wasn't possibly a fumble there. With the lack of replay here, we'll never know, will we? Goes down as an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. First time we've seen a little swing pass coming out of Upperman and the Yellow Jackets tonight. Most of their passes have been downfield over the middle. Chaffin can throw the football. Watching him in pregame, and he was dropping them in from about 30 yards out. Pretty good for an 8th grade kid, 14 years old. 2nd down 10 for Upperman. Chaffin with it, fakes the end around and piled up on the inside there, trying to run the dive right up the middle. Nobody was having it. Crush defense stayed at home. Brandon Ford with a tackle inside, jamming that thing up on the middle there for nothing. It's the only way you can wrap him up, and that will bring up a no-gain carry there, 3rd down and 10. Ball still resting at the 45-yard line of the Crush. 3rd down and long. Powers the setback. Chaffin in the gun. Fakes it to Powers. Powers takes it on the reverse, coming around the other way. He has got some room. Nice running. Still on his feet. Great call by Coach Williams. That's number 10. Gunner block coming around on the reverse. Nice handoff by Powers, and they are close to the first down. They're going to measure it. Too far on the other side. It's on this side, you can't hardly see. So they'll go mark it and bring it over. This is a big measurement right now for Upperman. Coach Williams firing up his guys on the sideline. Coach Harris wants to talk to his defense. And here comes the chain gang in the meanwhile. And we're playing Devo on the PA. I love it. Here we go. In on that. I can't hardly see it, but it looks like they're going to be short by about a yard. So it's decision time for Coach Williams. They are deep in Crush territory at the 38-yard line. So they go for it on 4th and 1. We'll have to see. You've got quite an outstanding quarterback, number 8. Last time he tried to take it up the middle, the defense rose to the occasion via Mr. Linder. They jammed him up on the inside, so we'll have to see what happens this time. 5.5 minutes to go in this game. It's getting to the point in the game where every decision and every play is so critical in a game like this. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Defensive crush ready to go. Those guys are there. Dig it in, boys. Stay low. 4th down and 1, Upperman. Fake to Powers. Chaffin keeps it, and he's just hard to bring down. Defense had him, hit him at the line of scrimmage, but a guy that size, Nathaniel Cobb, was up there to make the stop, but he carried Cobb a couple of yards, and he only needed 1 for the first down. So they'll mark the ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Upperman as they continue to eat the clock. Right now the clock is the Crush's biggest enemy. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in this game, they are down 14-8. Upperman in no hurry to get these plays off. They're eating clock. One thing the Crush can't give up is the big play. 1st and 10 Upperman. Chaffin watching for the call, and coaches they're running off as much clock as they can before they get a delay of game. Run off about 30 seconds there, and the pass in the flat dropped. They're going to have to see whether this is an incomplete pass or a fumble, and they say he didn't have the catch. Gunner block with the attempted catch over there. I think he heard footsteps. Good defensive pressure by the Crush out there to cover that in the flat. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10. That will stop the clock. 3:48, 4:38 on the clock. I would think Coach Williams would want to run some clock if he can here. Don't think he'll put it in the air. Possibly, you know who will take it, Mr. 8. Fake. He'll keep it over the right side. Knocked around there for a while. He'll pick up about 5. Tackled by a couple of Crush guys in there, led by Joseph Linder, and Coach Harris has to call a timeout. He can't let this clock run. So Coach Harris will talk about the clock stop at 4 minutes and 28 seconds to go in this championship. Crush down 14-8.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush Crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. Dave down with you in the booth, and we are getting ready to wrap up the final minutes of this championship game, the Middle Tennessee Middle School Championship between the Fentress County Crush and the Upperman Junior High Yellow Jackets. Glad you could be along on just a gorgeous night tonight. We are live here in Baxter, Tennessee. Upperman with the football, and the Crush would love to get it back. Big call here. Second down, we'll call it 7. Fake to Powers. Pressure on the outside. Chaffin steps up out of the rush. Just about picked up by Headings. And Joseph Linder lets Chaffin knows he's in the house. And that's what you got to do. Put pressure up the middle on him. Several guys in there putting pressure on Chaffin. And all he could do is just get rid of the football. And almost an INT for Headings. That's the way to handle that right there. Incomplete pass, 3rd down and 7. But again, that stops the clock. 4:23 in this game. Fitzpatrick brings in the play. Big play right here. Crush defense has to rise to the occasion. Make the stop here. Got to have the football. Running out of time. 3rd down, 7 for Upperman. And a whistle before the snap. Delay a game will go against the Yellow Jackets. Just a little indecision on the Upperman side of the ball, and that will run them back 5 yards and change us to 11 yards to go for the first down. 4th down. Big play right here. Again, a whistle on the inside, probably movement. Umpire inside there makes the call. Saying it's going to go against Upperman, I think. Talking to the center, must have moved the football. Can't lift that football off the ground. That'll run them back 5 more yards. Still 4th down. Now makes it 15 yards for a first down. Pretty good field position if the Crush can hold here. Ball at the 41-yard line of Fentress County. Now they will punt the football. Chaffin back to kick it. Back deep. Headings. Ball goes over his head. Bad snap. Chaffin hauls it in. And now Fentress County with the football inside Upperman territory. We do have a flag down. We'll have to see what's going on. Maybe one of the Crush may have jumped before they got in there. Talking about it. Nathaniel Cobb was in there pretty quick on Chaffin. Of course, the ball with the bad snap. Looks like it's going to go the Crush way and go against Upperman. We'll look for the signal here. They're waving the flag off. No flag, so the Crush will get the football. They'll take over with plenty of time in this game. 4 minutes, 16 seconds. And the ball resting on the 34-yard line of Upperman. Guys, you got to do it right now. This is the time to take home the trophy. Linder, he was at fullback. He comes out of the game. They'll put in an extra back now. Headings a quarterback. Brandon in the slot. Headings keeps it. He's got a little room around the left side. He'll pick up about 5. Good blocking there on the inside. Tackled by number 15 for Upperman. That is Briston Powers on the stop. Pretty good first down play. Second down, we'll call it 6. Ball is at the 30-yard line. All the marbles on the line right here for the Crush. Headings, barking signals. Comes back to him. He'll hand it to Poland. Poland looking for some room, and he is hammered from the inside. And he is hammered on the inside. Number 36, Walt Kane, lays the lumber on Poland. and that will bring up a third down situation. Came from the inside unblocked and made the stop. Now Coach Harris has to think about it. Got 6 yards to make it. No second chances after this one. Of course, earlier in this game, Blake Voles went down on a big play on a conversion stop of Mr. Chaffin. He has not been back in the game. In fact, I think he's probably over there getting ice on a knee or an ankle. I can't see the monitor, so I'm blind as a bat anyway, folks. So I can't see what they're icing over there. But it's got to be killing him to be sitting on the sidelines missing this game tonight. Coach Harris, well, he just knows what he's got to do to win, and goes on without his star fullback. Pretty good on defense, too. 3 minutes, 29 seconds to go in this one. Offense for the Crush is out there ready to go. Here comes the defense of Upperman. 3rd down and 6 for Fentress County. Headings takes the snap, looks to the left side, following Brennan for a block. Inside, knocked around, some tough yardage, driving the whole line forward. Probably picked up a couple of extra yards after the play there. And again, we talked about that size difference for the Crush, and there it was right there. We got some big boys up front. Picked up maybe 2 yards on that. That will bring up 4th down and 5. Crush going for it. 3 minutes to go in this game. This might be the game on the line. And quickly, a timeout called by Upperman. They want to talk about it. Coach Williams doesn't want to go after this thing without making sure he's got what he needs. Same way on the other side of the field. We'll be back. We'll check out these final couple of minutes of play right after this.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including All Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's All Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long.
And welcome back. Big 4th down play right now, and this will be the game on the line. Wind around the Brandon. Cole Brandon will get the 1st down and more. Knocked out of bounds. Great call by Coach Harris. Matt Harris making that call when Cole was way outside and split out, came around on a full run and picks up about 10 yards for the 1st down. Crush is in business. Big 4th down play, just like in the first drive. Big 4th down conversion. They do it again. Spotting the football at about the 17-yard line. And the officials got a clock here, and they're checking the clock, trying to get the clock caught up here, get it right. But what a call. What a great call by Coach Harris. Brandon Cole was way outside. Never saw it coming. Kind of caught the Upperman Yellow Jackets flat-footed, and they could not recover enough to make the stop. A big 4th down and 6 conversion. 1st down for the Crush. And quickly, referees coming in. All right, now we're going to play this thing. I think they're ready to go. You never can start it until they're ready. Here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 17, and we're still not going to start it yet. Not sure if there's a clock problem still. It's a big thing here, taking away a little momentum here from the Crush. I'm not sure what they're trying to get the clock changed to. Clock resting at 2 minutes, 42 seconds right now. They put it to 2:40. Give us to Poland on the end around. Poland trying to get the corner, can't make it. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. I'll tell you what, we're really missing Blake Voles. I'm telling you what, man, he was the one to bust that dive play up the middle. Docheris doing a great job kind of changing the offense here. Poland getting a lot of carries tonight. Snap, quick snap, dropped on the inside, and no gain there. Again, that's Joseph Linder. Joseph's a middle linebacker. He's not Blake Voles. He'll be in there trying, but I'm telling you what, we're missing that young man right now. That will bring up I believe, 3rd down and about 6. Ball at the 13, 14-yard line. We'll call it 12. Poland setback. Headings with it, and a whistle before the snap. And a timeout by Upperman. Upperman wants to talk about it. Big conversion right here. Ball on the 12-yard line. 3rd down and about 6. We'll be back. Keep it right here.
Go Crush from the entire Crush crew. The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School. We are in the final minutes of this one, the Middle Tennessee Middle High School Championships. And both of these teams, the Eastern Division champion Fentress County Crush 6-0, and the Western Division champions Upperman 8-1, battling for the crown here. Upperman won it last year. Crush would love to dethrone them tonight. They have a 3rd down situation. And 6 from the 12-yard line of Upperman. 1 minute, 41 seconds to go in this game. Nathaniel Headings running the show for the Crush. He'll keep it. Trying to get off tackle. Nothing there. Here comes the defense of Upperman. Big play there by big number 50. And that will jam up the play. Noah Gentry makes the stop for the Yellow Jackets. 4th down for the Crush. Clock is running. They have no timeouts. 1:17 to go. Got to have a 1st down here. Trying to get them to jump. Nothing there. And a timeout by Coach Matt Harris. He wants to talk about it now. Last timeout tonight. And we'll take a break. 1 minute, 11 seconds to go. 14-8. Upperman on top.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush crew, including Hall Sports and Outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And we are back in Upperman. And I'll tell you what, we have got quite a ball game going right here. 14-8, the Crush behind Upperman right now. And one last effort here by the Crush here with 1 minute 11 to go in this football game. And they are down by a touchdown. They need a score here, but they have a long way to go. Glad you could be with us tonight. And again, congratulations to the Fentress County Crush on a great season. Coach Matt Harris taking them to the championship game here. So this is what it comes down to. 4th down, and we'll call it about 11 yards. Headings in the shotgun. He's looking downfield. He'll throw it to the corner. That one is overthrown and incomplete. No flag, and that is it. Upperman Yellow Jackets have held. And that will be it for the Crush. They'll have to turn the football over on downs. And now it's only the victory formation to take a knee for the Yellow Jackets. This game started out the way it looked like Crush was going to cruise. They drove the ball down the field, scored a touchdown, but then It was all Upperman after that. And number 8, Rondon Chaffin. So 1 minute, 5 seconds to go in this one. 14-8. Upperman with the lead and the football. Chaffin will take a knee. Crush cannot stop the clock. They've used all their timeouts. And congratulations. I have to go out to Upperman High School. Great season this year. Their second championship in a row here in the Middle Tennessee Middle School Championships here in Baxter, Tennessee.
Yeah, that's good.
Clock continues to roll. 34 seconds. Upperman will take another knee. I think the fans here in Baxter feel it. Down below me here, the fans in the stands and the players as well, as they are counted down. We're under 20 minutes now. Fentress County Crush, no reason to hang their heads. Great year this year for Fentress County, suffering their first loss tonight. 5 seconds, 4, and this one is history. Upperman Junior High, I should say, the Yellow Jackets win their second consecutive title here in the Mid-10 Middle School Championships here in Baxter, Tennessee, Upperman High School. We'll be back with more. Wrap this one up. More our player of the game, our Hall's Family Pharmacy player of the game. Keep it right here.
The action is red hot for junior high football, and the Fentress County Crush is the team to watch. Our live broadcast on Facebook and the replay on CLTV is brought to you by the Crush Crew, including all sports and outdoors. For all things sports, it's Hall Sports and Outdoors. Sycamore Springs Christmas Tree Farm, keeping Christmas green all year long. Go Crush from the entire Crush crew.
And welcome back to Upperman High School, and we are just wrapping up this big game here. Of course, the hands are being shaken at midfield. You bear with me. I'm trying to get my stuff together here. We are going to summarize what happened today. I don't know if you're coming around as they're bringing out the hardware down there, but it came out early. The Fentress County Crush came out in the first quarter, actually controlled the ball, had possession whole first quarter, drove the football down, big fourth down conversion. Then they took it in for the touchdown, and the conversion made it 8-0 early. Stayed that way until they got the football. Mr. Chaffin, number 8 quarterback for Upperman, and Gary Clark told me about this young man. I called him before I came down, and he said he's the one they have to watch, and they did. First play off the line of scrimmage, 49-yard touchdown run. Stopped the conversion, but in stopping the conversion, the Crush lost their fullback, Blake Bowles, and their great linebacker on the inside to a lower body injury. He's out of the game, so we're having to go without our fullback the rest of the game. We just had problems there, and then when Upperman got the ball back, just like a repeat, another 49-yard run by Chaffin put them ahead 12. Chaffin runs in the off tackle, 2-point conversion, 14-8. That's where we were at halftime. And then the whole second half was mostly a defensive struggle. The Upperman defense bent, but they did not break on the outside. And they just held the Crush. You know, Crush averaging almost 40 yards a game, come up with only 8 points tonight. So just a tough loss tonight for Coach Harris, but I'm sure everybody will bounce back. A successful season, 6-1 for the Crush, and Upperman goes to 9-1, and they are the champions here in the region in Middle Tennessee. We'll be back with our Hall's Player of the Game. Keep it right here.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast Player of the Game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
And welcome back. It is time now to give our player of the game tonight, Hall's Family Pharmacy, and I'm going to give that to number 50, Joseph Linder. In the middle, the big middle linebacker for the Crush with a couple of great stops on a very talented running back, quarterback, Chaffin, and then coming in and playing fullback when Blake Voles went down and doing a great job in that capacity as well. In fact, getting a big first down on fourth down for us later in the game. So, Joseph, you are our player of the game, 8th grader. I hope you have a great career when you go to high school next year. I'm sure you will. Well, that wraps it up here from Upperman High School. It is a final here in this Mid-10 Middle School Championship. Upperman wins over the Crush by the score of 14-8. For Kevin Ron, I'm David Dow. We'll see you next time.